from at Marrch, and I was murdered by the Irish Republican Army.
My name's Robert Nyland, and I was murdered by the Irish Republican Army.
I just want to say, when we left our base, we didn't go out on patrol. We didn't go out with the intention of murdering someone, shooting someone, torturing someone, or planting bombs. Remember that.
We weren't sent over there by our own choice. We were sent over there by our government. And we weren't sent over there to murder people. We were sent there to protect the Catholics to start with from the Protestants, believe it or not. And then you lot turned against us. Where's the justice in that? And where's Captain Nader's body?
Yeah.
We didn't plant bombs and blow horses and innocent people to pieces. We didn't go to Birmingham and plant bombs in pubs. Thousands, and you stand there trying to represent one man. Shame.
You lot blew up my regiment in 1982! The Queen's Life Guard! The guys on the horses!
Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you, the RA! The guy that blew up my regiment is now walking free!
Why was that young man allowed out on the street?
Shame on you!
Daily contact was in place. The night before, Dennis Hutchins' patrol had come across an armed IRA gang. 2 of them had escaped. The whole area was cordoned off. Yet, the family of John Pat Cunningham thought it was sensible to let a boy or a man with an age of 12 out on the streets. 1 year before, he'd been picked up by an army patrol. The local priest had told the family that you should keep him off the street, but they still let him out on the streets.
Oh, you lads wanna join the mob, just come along with me. Here's some chalky biscuits and a lovely cup of tea. Forget the RAF, the Royal Marines or the Navy. We think you're big and tough to be in the airborne infantry. Got off the bus in Aldershot in 1964. They marched us on a parade ground where me father stood before. Old Drummy Williams, he drilled the squad, it seemed like half a day. I thought ever since your motley crew, and then I heard him say, Green on, we're airborne, we know we are the best. But when you put that berry on, you know you passed the test. We'll go anywhere, we'll fight anyone, we're always in the mud. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a toss. They handed me a rifle and a crap hat for me head, a uniform that didn't fit and plywood for me bed. They woke us up at the break of dawn and marched us round a square. I wish that I was home in bed or anywhere else but there. I tapped across the Brecons with a burden on me back. They marched us up to Penny Fan and then they marched us back. You should have joined the Remy, that's what old Drummy said. You still got 25 miles to go before you go to bed. Green on, we're airborne, we know we are the best. But when you put that berry on, you know you passed the test. We'll go anywhere, we'll fight anyone, we're always in the muck. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a monkeys. It started out in Ringways 60 years ago. All those boys have volunteered for jumping through the hole. Old Winnie and Boy Browning, they watched with all their brass, but they weren't the ones who were jumping out and landing on their arse. Green on, we're airborne, we know we are the best. When you put that berry on, you know you passed the test. We'll go anywhere, we'll fight anyone, we're always in the mud. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a toss. They kicked me out of Albert with a parachute on my back. The PTI said, don't worry lad, if it don't, we'll bring it back. I felt the jolt, me nuts went up, the chute went round and round. At least I didn't mess me pants before I hit the ground. I went for pre-selection with a squad of 25. They handed out the weaklings and the ones that couldn't survive. They handed me berry, then took me by the hand. Oh, welcome to the maroon machine, be proud of that young man. Green on, we're airborne, we know we are the best. But when you put that berry on, you know you passed the test. We'll go anywhere, we'll fight anyone, we're always in the mud. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a monkeys. They sent us into battle, we took it in our stride. A shouting while Muhammad, we all jumped in with pride. The Royal Marines, they stood and watched, they seemed so mystified. Don't worry lads, we'll sort them out, you run away and hide. Green on, we're airborne, we know we are the best. But when you put that berry on, you know you passed the test. We'll go anywhere, we'll fight anyone, we're always in the mud. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a monkeys. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a toss. They always send the paras in, 'cause we don't give a...
prison the IRA had was the graveyard. We are now being persecuted by Sinn Féin IRA because our government wants to keep the peace, so they are prepared to throw veterans who fought for their... What do we want for the Dennis? Justice! We will no longer accept the political witch hunt driven by Sinn Féin IRA. We served our country. All veterans who served in Northern Ireland, 300,000, cannot be put to this test by a government who are spineless and just want to keep Sinn Féin happy, so they're throwing veterans to the walls. Tourists, what you see here are veterans, men and women who fought terrorism. We fought the IRA, and our thanks for that is to see our brother Dennis Hutchins thrown under a bus by a spineless government who want to keep terrorism alive. Sinn Féin IRA and the political wing of that very same terrorist organisation we fought. Would your country allow this happen to your veterans? No! Our government are quite happy to see that to us. Political appeasement at all costs. Keep Sinn Féin IRA happy.
You mentioned the way Gilly or that.
What we find now is the very same veterans who fought the IRA are now being put in front of the courts for fighting for our country. We will not take this witch hunt. Would your government do this to your veterans? In America, the word veteran means something. Here, it means nothing. Our government are ashamed of us. We are like the Vietnam veterans in America. They want to forget that we fought a war against a nasty, horrible enemy, like the IRA, who murdered at will. Witch hunt to happen against men and women who served your respective countries. In America, a veteran, the word means something. Here it means nothing. The terrorists are treated better than we are. They were freed, under licence, given pardons. Letters of immunity were issued to those that hadn't even been apprehended. And now we find our brother Dennis Hutchins being on a twisted, warped witch hunt driven by Sinn Féin IRA, the political wing of the IRA. Because our government want to keep the peace, they're quite happy to throw a few veterans under that bus. We're not going to let it happen, are we? No!
Justice for Northern Ireland veterans!
In that very same house you see down there with that flag of our nation flying above it, we have some friends. But we also have some enemies. Jeremy Corbyn. What do we want for Dennis? What you see here are veterans, men and women, served our country, this country, to fight IRA terrorism in Northern Ireland, a war that was on our doorstep. People like to refer to it as the Troubles. I can tell you this, anyone here will tell you it was a little bit more than trouble, it was a war. We lost 749 of our brothers and sisters. That's more than Iraq and Afghanistan added together. We fought a vicious, disgusting and ruthless enemy who would murder at will, torture and maim. They had no scruples. They were terrorists. Those very same terrorists now call the shots. They're the people who tell this government what they can and can't do. We're not taking it. Selling out veterans at the behest of terrorists. The IRA had one prison camp, the graveyard.
Right, thank all of you for turning up this morning and supporting this fight for justice, this fight against IRA terrorists who now call themselves a respectable government. I won't say too much about that because I don't like swearing in public.
We're here for justice. We're here for Dennis Hutchins. And we're here for the two paratroopers who are also being persecuted, and any other veteran. They need to understand that if they come after any of us, they can expect this reaction, and 10 times more. This is just the beginning. We will not accept this. We will no longer take a politically driven witch hunt. Here's Dennis now. I want to thank everyone, Dennis.
I want to thank everybody. I've just thrown my medals into number 10 Downing Street because they treat us like shit. Simple as that. You can understand. Anyway, once again, thank you all very, very, very much. Thank you.
We cheer for Dennis Hutchins!
Just one more thing, people. We've got a guy who cycled from Edinburgh to London, Royston Brett, to raise awareness for the plight of the Dennis and other veterans. He'll be arriving here in the next 5 minutes. So when he arrives on his bicycle, we're going to give him one massive round of applause. Oh, yeah. This guy's cycled over 500 miles. So let's give him a good welcome. He's a paratrooper. We won't hold that against him though. And please support him on his Just Giving page as well. This will help to pay for banners. You've seen the banners here today. Well done, Royster. Go and shake hands with Dennis. We can now disperse to the nothing.
Nice, boys.
on.